Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second and 10.
Hey, report. You got tight right there. He's coming. You got 13. Check it back.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. That catch good for only a couple. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete. Okuebunam. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Jackson from the shotgun. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance. Touchdown! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays. Methodical, and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs. And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Quinnen Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Second and 20.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 70 Lion. Check three. Warriors 70. Switch. Check 15.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones eluding the pressure over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now Jones. He's got a man, complete. And down to the 11. A big play there for KC. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage. It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Adams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. Completion left side to Miller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Alberto, 38 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones escaping the pressure right. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Let's go, D. Mike 18. Mike
Back to throw. Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jackson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs. That's a pretty good recipe for success. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground with a tight end. Able to fight through one tackle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal. Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here. like this. Certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Albert Okuebuna, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Max 22. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Street.
Now Jones on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's complete to Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mike's number 1, Mike's number 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Here we go, Here we go, What's the mic? Watch that.
A final shot before break. Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And his throw here's incomplete. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Jones on 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Deuce. Check 37. 19 right. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Come on, street.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Mike 12.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. Javonte Williams, 38 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It'll bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Go. Go. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Hey, check 20.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Let's go. Check. Crunch. 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 Liking 18. I got one. Mike 18. Mike 18. Keep it up, deep. Riggs. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Kill. Rambo 80. Hurt. Mike 18. Right here. Watch 18. 18's the mic. You remember me? 60 Bison. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. 19 tight. Mike 18. You don't want none of this. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Hey, check that. Street. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike 18. Mustang 19. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hurt. 18's the mic. No gain on this defense. No gain. Go street. 3 on 3. Motion. Mike 18. I'm not ready.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Rig alert. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's complete to Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mike 22. I got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll lead here to a third down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Jones now throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shift. 18, Pioneer. Mike's 22. Oh, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Madison And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alexander Madison taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And they can't bring him down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Jackson to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off